My name is Vanessa Willardson with BYU-Idaho Radio, and today joining me in the studio is Melissa Hope. She is with the Madison County Senior Center. Thank you so much for joining me today, Melissa.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thank you so much. So with the Senior Center, I hear that there is an opportunity for the community to donate. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yes, we provide Meals on Wheels or home delivered meals to seniors in the community who have difficulty getting food. That is our main priority at the Senior Center. And we have run into a new kind of a dilemma, I guess, where we have more people than we have funds, more people that need the food than we have funds to cover those needs. And so we are asking for donations this holiday season from our community to help provide meals for seniors that are homebound. So that's pretty much what it is.
Thank you so much for sharing, Melissa. How many seniors does the center serve?
Yeah, so every day we prepare at least 120 meals, and about 100 of those meals go out on our delivery vans. We have volunteers that come in every day and drive those meals out throughout the county. And right now we're over 100 meals, 100 seniors a day. And we do that Monday through Friday. And then some of them get frozen meals for the weekends as well.
Wow. Are you in charge of that whole operation or are you over a part of it?
I am the manager at the Senior Center, and I am over the management of the kitchen as well as managing the Senior Center.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And this is a recent development. Is this something that you're just seeing this year?
It is. As of July, we kind of tipped. We were in a pretty nice balance, and we always kind of have been. And then in July, with the cost of food prices and fuel prices and a growing need, we kind of went over our what we had funds for, and now we have a waiting list actually, and so that's kind of new for us. We've been able to always have the funds that we needed, but with the growing need and the economy right now, it's kind of put us in a place where we need to now ask our community for donations.
I'm just curious, do you know at all why there are more people needing to be served? Is the population growing in Rexburg? Is the age demographic shifting to be older?
It's absolutely both of those things. And I feel that the need is always going to continue to grow as Rexburg grows. And we are trying to encourage seniors the rest of the meals that we make every day are for seniors who come into the center, who are still able to drive and to come into the center and receive the meals there as well. So those numbers have also gone up. So anyway, but yeah, those are both definitely excellent reasons why the need has grown, and I believe will continue to grow.
You believe it will continue to grow? Wow. What was the community response been like since the Senior Center came out with this?
Well, we have had a lot of more people donating, as well as going. If they go to our website, we've had a lot more people visiting our website. We put an ad up on the marquee that the city has at the end of Main Street, and that has brought a lot more views to our website. And we've gotten some donations. We are also going to, starting in January, start asking the community to host food drives in whether it's businesses or churches, the BYU students, anyone that is interested in helping plan, prepare, and follow through with a food drive. We'll be asking for specific items in January. So there'll be plenty of opportunities to serve. We have had an overwhelming response to people wanting to come and help at the Senior Center. And that is why we decided to organize these food drives, because right now getting the food is one of our, the costs of food have just gone up so much. And so we've decided to ask the community to actually donate food. But we do need specific items because we are serving the seniors, and we have to follow dietary guidelines to meet their needs. And so we can't just have any food. So those items will be available in January if there are groups and volunteers that would like to organize and follow through with food drives.
That's good to know. Are there any items right now that you can think of that the senior center is especially in need of right now?
We make everything from scratch, and we go through a lot of just wheat flour and white flour. We're going through those quite a bit because we make whole wheat biscuits, whole wheat rolls, and desserts, cakes, muffins. And it seems like we can never keep enough flour on hand. So, so that would be the first thing I would say right now, because I just bought that yesterday to make sure we had enough, because we just keep going through it so quickly. But then there's other items like tomato sauce, spaghetti sauce. There's oils, baking oils that we use, other items for baking, sugars. We just got a big donation of oatmeal, so I don't really want to put oatmeal on the list right now. Thank goodness. But those are just some items right now that I can think of off the top of my head. But we're preparing a flyer with those specific items that we need, and how people can do food drives for us.
If people have those items on hand right now, can they just stop by the senior center and give them to you, or how does the drop-off process and times work?
So what's going to happen is we want this to be organized, because we're only open a limited time, and we do need bulk sizes of things for just for storage purposes, and how we fill our bins and time, that kind of thing. So we're asking for 25-pound bags of whole wheat flour or white flour, and they cannot be expired. There needs to be a good a timeout before they expire. And so that's why we want to organize food drives. We don't want people just dropping off food at the senior center at any time. It's very difficult to be there for that, to accept that, and to organize that. So it would be best to wait until January for the food drives, when we have the specific items. What we would like is people to collect them and then set up a time to deliver all the food at once.
So wait until there's the organized system of
yes.
That makes sense. Yeah, I could imagine that would be difficult to organize all of that, especially if it's coming in small quantities.
Exactly, because it takes a long time to open a bunch of little cans. We use a lot of number 10 cans, and then you're opening 1 or 2 cans instead of 20 cans. It takes a lot of time to do that. And so we have limited resources at the senior center. We do have volunteers that help, and some employees, but that's why we're asking for specific items to help us with our time management, our storage management, and to go along with our menus that we have set for the seniors. But right now, the main thing we're asking for is funds. If you go to our website and to our donate page, you can donate meals for one person for a month for $120, and you can donate meals for one person for a week, which is $30. And that's available right now on our website, on our donate page.
That's good to know. And remind me what your website URL is.
Yeah, it is seniorcenterinrexburg.com. And then if you just navigate, seniorcenterinrexburg.com. And if you navigate to our donate page, you will see our flyer for our Christmas food fundraiser, and then you'll see where you can donate meals for a month or meals for a week.
That's good to know. Thank you so much. One thing, Melissa, that you mentioned earlier was volunteer opportunities, and it sounds like you've been getting a lot of interest from the community on that. Do you still need volunteers? How is that looking right now?
We have enough volunteers to get us through the month of December, and then we are going to put out our food drive volunteer post. We put most of our volunteer opportunities on the Just Serve website, and that has been the best way to facilitate, organize, and get our volunteers into the center. And we have a variety of ways to volunteer. We have musicians that come and play during lunch. We have volunteers that come and play games with seniors. We have opportunities for artists to come and share their talents and teach seniors how to paint, draw. In our art class, we have opportunities to help make the food, deliver the food. And we're also going to be starting a service opportunity where people can come in to the senior center in the afternoon and make phone calls to our seniors and just kind of ask them how they're doing, because loneliness and solitude is also an issue that we try to address at our senior center. When we have seniors that are at home and they're homebound, sometimes they are very lonely, and we like to do checkups with them and call them and get to know them and see how they're doing, because sometimes they just want to visit and talk. And our Meals on Wheels program is a way to do a face-to-face checkup, a wellness checkup, you might say, every day when we go to see our seniors. And so that's another way another thing we're going to implement next year that would be a great opportunity for people to serve.
That's great to know. Thank you so much. But the main thing you're looking for right now is donations. That's the big need for the month of December.
Yes, it is. We would like to start the new year off with the funds that we need to continue to meet the food requirements that we have right now for our homebound seniors. And we have a waiting list. Like I said, I hate putting people on a waiting list when they need meals. And so my goal is to get those people off the waiting list through these donations.
Now, is the senior center, how is it run? How is it funded? Is it completely community funded, or?
So we are funded on multiple levels. So there's federal funding, state funding, and we get help from the county and the city. We also have grants that we apply for and receive, and through these means alone, we have been able to provide the meals for the need that we have had in the past. But some of those things are running short, or they are the cost of food.
Yeah.
But we have great leaders that on the state and county levels that have been definitely helping to get more funds for us, and that has been helping as well. But we've never had this many people on our Meals on Wheels list. We are getting to the point where we need 3 routes. We have 2 routes right now, but our numbers are just higher than they've ever been. I think it's because we have a higher population and more of higher aging population. And I feel like the cost of food for many people has gone up for everyone, not just us, but for everyone. And that has also created a need for our food, our meals.
Well, that's wonderful what you're doing, and it sounds like the community is responding. So that's
yes,
great.
and I'm grateful for this opportunity to get the word out, because I love our community. We have the most amazing people who come in and help and serve. And this is the first time we've actually asked for financial donations that I am aware of. And so I really have a lot of faith and hope that the community will respond and buy meals for seniors that need them, so we can get those people off of our waiting list and get them the meals that they need every day.
Thank you so much, Melissa. Is there anything else you would like to add about either donations for the month of December or moving forward?
Just that I feel like we're in the process of waking up a sleeping giant. I feel that as we ask and as we organize, this community is going to support us in a phenomenal way. And that is just because of the help that we've received so far and the great community that we have. I feel like they're not aware of our situation because it is a new place that we're at. But I feel like once we get the word out and we get this organized, it's gonna be a miracle for the senior center.
Thank you so much, Melissa. I appreciate your insights, and I appreciate you for joining me in the studio today. Thank you so much for sharing.
Oh, you're welcome, and thank you so much for having us.